ready.
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neal and Wally.
Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize.
Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is the dog days of summer. Dog days of summer. Who's the dog? What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his belt and put it on.
Roll call.
A spidget. A spidget.
Start me up.
Start me up. Rolling Stones.
Start me up.
Jay Ferguson, Thunder Island. I didn't have it on the good part. I didn't have time to get it on the good part.
Well, they stole that from Rolling Stones.
They did.
That
Sounds just
sounds
like Rolling
started
Stones.
up, man.
Start me up. You reckon Rolling Stones stole it from him? Because that was in the 70s.
Could be.
That was in the 70s. I don't know, man. Welcome to the October the 10th edition of Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. And same as every Sunday night, we're so thankful that you're tuning in tonight. And, hey, I got to start the show with I need to wish my math-loving, cheerleading-loving, family-loving wife a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She's got a special birthday today, and
Yeah.
every September 3rd, when I have my birthday, I become 2 years older than her, and then roughly a month later, I get to go back to being only 1 year older than her. So now, after today, I'm officially 1 year older than Michelle, and even though we were 2 school years apart, I'm only 1 year older than her. But happy birthday, hon! I love you.
Well, happy birthday, Michelle. Good girl, man. Just good as gold. She actually picked up Blake last night from the tailgate.
He had to walk home.
Yeah, or he had to walk home. So thank you so much, Michelle, for taking care of my son at the tailgate thing.
Lord, man.
But,
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
And she won't mind me saying this because it's the big one. It's the big one.
She's 40?
The 5-0.
Oh, she looks 40.
Yep. She does look 40, don't she?
Michelle.
How lucky am I, man?
Man,
I'm
when I thought we're talking about out kicked or covered, buddy, yeah.
I understand. I've been dealing with that for 25, 28, 29 years now. Ever how long it's been. We've been married.
Oh, man.
But, yeah. Hey, let's go ahead and move on to the elephant in the room, my man. No pun intended. Alabama losing yesterday. Elephant, roll tide, you know that. It was going to happen sooner or later, y'all. I mean, come on. I mean, no reason to go nuts, though, I don't think. I really don't. Coach Saban has only had 2 undefeated seasons. 2. Just 2. That's all he's had is 2 undefeated seasons. Did y'all really think that he was going to run the table with a sophomore quarterback that had never even started a game? And with Pete Golding running the defense after what you saw last year, did you really think they were going to? He's only had 2 undefeated teams, Wally. All these 6 championships, but only 2 undefeated teams. Why is everybody going nuts? What?
Well, Wally's point on it.
Okay.
And I've been saying this all season. And I'm going to eat my words when I'm about to tell you.
Okay, come on.
In the summer, when we were doing our SEC thing, I sat right here and said, nobody's going to score on Alabama defense.
Best defense ever.
Best defense in the nation. After studying all what I read from different writers.
They're all coming back.
Hey, yeah. I mean,
the offense lost a ton of people to the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Defense,
Defense was going to be unbelievable. But Pete Golden, Neal, something's got to give. I don't know if they need terminate him, but maybe move him to defensive line or something, because that is un-Sabanistic on what happened to them last night. And
move him over to the rehab facility with the rehab coaches.
Unbelievable, yeah. And especially losing to Texas A&M, a team that had back-to-back losses
coming off
from unranked teams, is just, again, un-Sabanistic. I mean, from what I'm accustomed to.
So that's a thing? What, Sabanistic?
Sabanistic. I mean,
Sabanistic.
Sabanistic, because
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's a word.
Sabanistic. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna use it.
Jetapult. There's a word also, but Saban. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're coming off losses to Arkansas and losses to Mississippi State.
Unbelievable. But I tell you what. Now I was at the Troy game, so I didn't get. But I had recorded it, and when I got back, I watched it from the beginning to the end, and I have never seen a Saban team execute that poorly. I mean, it was real bad. They had a lot of mistakes, and mainly it was defense. And then there was questions about throwing down there in the red zone. I mean, golly, what is going on? But I tell you this much, I will say this: out of all the coaches that they said who's going to be the one that's going to beat them, that's the guy I was kind of glad to beat him, Jimbo. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. I got to meet him years ago at a travel ball tournament. And, you know, my old saying is you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And that was the first time I met him, and he was just the nicest guy and so humble. He was the coach at Florida State at the time. So stuff like that just leaves it on as a spectator. So when all this was going on who was going to beat him, in the back of my mind, I was like, maybe Jimbo can do it. And he did it. Now, a lot of folks don't like Jimbo.
Some of our friends quoted he was a donkey's rear end. I don't know if our friends have ever met him before.
I don't know, but
they sure did. I read that and I was like, whoo, a donkey's rear end. Okay.
But, I mean.
Hopefully they've met before and he's made his decision on it.
Yeah, I guess so. But, man, I tell you what, it's just. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I was sour there at the end, but. Being fifth in the nation now is probably a good thing if they can win on out. But I'm here to tell you, how they're going to beat Georgia, I have no idea.
I don't know that
and
they will.
We'll get in that camp
I don't
later.
know that they will beat Georgia. I don't know. You know, we did our picks, like you said, and I had Georgia. Remember?
Yep.
I had Georgia, and I just thought it was their year. But speaking about Alabama losing, though, and I understand what you're saying. But let's don't let those until what you're saying multiplies into another loss. I don't think we need to go nuts over it. Just like I said before you went into that tirade about Sabanistic.
Can I get a bell ring on that?
Yeah, Sabanistic. Yeah, Saban's only had 2 undefeated teams. He's had six national championships, but only 2 undefeated teams. So there's no use to go nuts. I don't think so. Now, if this manifests into another loss, because it was Texas A&M, Texas A&M coming off 2 losses, the defense looked bad, busted coverages everywhere. I mean, just it looked bad. That's all I'm saying is, you know, I've said it before. You know, all this Pete Golding bashing. I don't know. He maybe didn't. Maybe Pete Golding didn't have a good game plan for Texas A&M. Maybe he can redeem himself. He redeemed himself last year. He can.
Yeah.
You know, after the Ole Miss game last year, everybody wanted to fire Pete Golding. After the Texas A&M game this year, everybody wants to fire Pete Golding. Don't count Saban out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think we've learned over the years, and I mean, he's been there a long time now, but
6 national championships, 2 undefeated teams. Don't go nuts over this Texas A&M game. It's early.
Hey, you look at the key losses of Saban's career.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, Manziel. Remember him doing the money thing?
I do.
In front of the student section?
I do.
Ole Miss. And in the year I thought they were going to really go undefeated, Steve Spurrier just beats his butt there in
Atlanta.
Or was it Atlanta?
Yep.
Unbelievable. But again, hey, my thoughts on Jimbo Fisher being the Saban.
Of all the disciples, you know, he's the one that got it.
You know, I'm assuming just by their lingo when they talk at SEC game days, SEC media days, they're close.
You think so?
I mean, when he was there, they stay in contact and they do things together.
I think you're probably right.
And
I think you're probably right. Not out in the public eye.
Oh no, not in the public eye, but you know, Jimbo really, him and Saban when they were at LSU, they really gelled, and I think that's where their friendship came. Mm-hmm. And I've also heard this on social. I saw it on social media that he helped Jimbo get that job at Florida State. So there's maybe a Wally and Neal connect.
Yeah,
you know,
could be. You know, Jimbo said at SEC media days that he was going to be the coach to beat. He was going to be the one to beat Coach Saban. He said, "I'm going to beat Alabama before I retire."
Yeah.
Oh no, he said before Coach Saban retired.
Yeah, and then Saban said something about in golf or something. I mean, so
that was the reply.
Yeah,
Coach Saban said he's going to beat me in what, golf? You know, so I mean, that's
See, look at it.
Yeah, there they are. You know, and I don't know. Did you see where 40 ranked teams have lost so far in the first 6 weeks this season? that just kind of strikes me, Wally. I just don't. And that is the most ever. 40 in the first 6 weeks is the most ever ranked teams to be beaten as ranked teams in the Associated Press poll era, which is about 35, 40 years old.
Yeah.
And I think that may be a direct result of this transfer portal.
You hit the nail on the head.
I
Neil.
think spreading out those transfer players across the board may have brought a little parity to college football. I really do, Wally.
I think so. So, in the end, do you think this could be a good thing? I mean,
I didn't see that coming. I'll tell you that. I didn't see, if I'm right, and the transfer portal is spreading the talent and making parity in college football, I believe that would be a good thing. But I wasn't smart enough to see that when I was bashing the transfer portal last year.
yeah, and a prime example, like Tua's brother, which was a 5-star that
Maryland.
played out of Thompson, got in transfer portal, went to Maryland. I was thinking he was going to be lights out, threw like 5 picks yesterday. Just got smoked.
Yeah.
Got
It
smoked.
could be good, it could be bad. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I got to speak on a couple friends I saw
Yeah.
at Troy University game last night.
Yeah.
Pam and Jim Ayers. I don't know. Yeah, there they are. Their daughter goes to Troy. He's wearing his West Virginia
Yeah, I was going to
hat.
say, that ain't a Troy hat.
Hey, he graduated from West Virginia. Huge West Virginia fan,
Okay.
Jim is. But he does not like Neil Brown right now.
They're not doing too well right now.
He's
Right now.
right
Don't
now.
count,
That's
don't
what
count,
I told him.
Don't count Neil Brown out now, Jim.
That's what I told him. But Jim and Pam, the good folks. Pam was actually in my wedding, so
Good deal.
good friends with Holly. It was good to see them, and y'all come to Troy anytime. They said they loved the atmosphere at Troy.
Ah, it was good.
Isn't that cool?
It was good,
The
yes,
band, let me tell you, Jim was like, that's probably the best band I ever seen.
Yeah,
Sound of the South.
they were really good yesterday.
Oh man,
I don't like the change. And they did the wave. I don't like the change to the fight song, the Dixie that they've done. I don't like that. I don't like that they've changed it. But I guess we can get used to it.
man. And
Just a subtle change in there. You may be drinking some Diet Coke and eating some popcorn, and then all of a sudden you hear, and you look at the band like, whoa, that ain't supposed to be in there.
yeah, I know.
And
Yeah.
it's a different sound. I guess we'll get used to it over the years.
And then they had
Every band director that comes to Troy wants to put their little spin on Dixie. They leave their signature, and I guess that's what we got.
That's what they got
Yeah.
called, man. Johnny Long. Shoot.
I hate somebody change Johnny Long's work, but
I
it's
know.
done. It's done.
I
They're
know.
playing it. They're playing it. It's done. So we'll just have to get used to it.
Unbelievable. But
Well, that was good that they came and he wore his West Virginia hat.
he wore the West Virginia hat.
That's really good.
Just like your niece.
Yeah,
they were
they
wearing
came to Georgia Southern stuff.
What
Hey,
in the world?
they graduated from Georgia Southern. That's what they wanted to come
They
see the
want to
game.
come see again.
Yep. So that's good stuff. But and then they said the same thing.
Right.
They said this is great. This is good stuff. This is a good atmosphere and food's good and the game was good and the band was good. They loved it. My niece was taking pictures of the band, sending it to my sister Teresa because Teresa was majorette.
Yeah.
You know, in the
Sound
Sound of the South.
yeah.
But it was really neat. I was glad to host Taylor and Dustin yesterday. That was pretty neat. But hey, pretty good weekend. Troy wins. Charles Henderson wins. Goshen wins. But Alabama and Auburn both lose. You can't win them all, but overall, pretty dang good football weekend right there with some awesome weather. The weather's nice outside. Kind of hot, but the humidity's down. And I'd like to take a second to thank Pete Jordan with Max Credit Union for some awesome Troy football tickets and parking passes yesterday. Pete, thank you, brother. And go see Pete at Max Federal Credit Union on 231, kind of next to Popeye's Chicken right there. And all your banking needs, all your lending needs, and Pete is back at work.
That is good,
He's
man.
back at work.
Pete's a great man.
Yes, sir.
He's cancer-free now.
Cancer-free.
He beat cancer, so baby, you
Double
get
bell. Yes,
beat
sir, man.
double bell, and I always like to see football players wearing that pink and all that
Breast
stuff.
Cancer Awareness
An
Month,
October recognition of breast cancer. And
Yes. Yeah.
speaking of uniforms, how did you like the Troy uniforms yesterday?
You know, I liked them. I liked them. There they are right there. They were black and white pants and silver helmets, and they had the TSU logo with the Trojan head on on the football helmet. It was neat. It was neat. Hey, great throwback. And I know we're Troy University now, and but it's always nice to pay a tribute. And hey, great job to the athletic department paying tribute like that. And that, you know, every once 3 or 4 years do something like that. That's pretty neat, man. And I also enjoyed seeing the former Troy letter winners on the field, man. That was really
cool.
Hey, great job, Troy Athletic Department. That was a great game.
Hey, man, I want. How can I get to be in one of those contest things? Man, there was
Sydney's already told me you texted her.
somebody. Oh, did I? I didn't. Man, I can get more than $200 in the dollar thing. I could either do that.
You know they double it. That's
what Sydney's number.
No, whatever you get, they double.
But see, I want to be in one of those contests, like the half shell. They're our sponsors.
Yeah, I know.
I could do the half shell thing, or do the trivia.
Trivia's question. Did you know that one yesterday?
I knew it right. It was Coach Larry Blakeney. But you have to be at the game to do it. So I'm going to call somebody see if I can get on there.
Okay.
I mean, good gracious.
Well, your words are in there. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, but I just wanted to say yesterday's game incredible.
Yeah.
I think the atmosphere. I was kind of disappointed. A lot of folks left there after the. We got to keep the people in.
Yeah, some people come to see the Sound of the South and they're done. And they're done.
I mean, why do that?
That's their thing.
I do not understand it. I want to do a study on why people leave after halftime.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna do the Neil Armstrong study. You ready?
Yes.
I'm 51.
Okay.
And about 9 o'clock, man, I'm getting tired. And these people that may be leaving may be 60 and 70. That's getting on late. That's getting on late. Now, I'm not saying that's why everybody left. But I'm just saying that could be a reason.
I tell you what, if it wasn't for the fans that were there, including us yelling, I think we helped Troy there at the end.
Absolutely, brother.
There was no doubt.
That crowd last night, that crowd played a part in Troy.
Played a part. Can you imagine if it was full? What it really done?
Like the Missouri game about 20 years ago.
Unbelievable. Oh, I love that game. But hey, speaking of loving games and stuff, we're up against the commercial. But before we do the commercial, Dale's going to tell us hey, guess what? I'm wearing my Deep South apparel shirt.
I like it, man. DSA. The Old Barn Restaurant, the Pig Cafe, Hook's Barbecue, Troy Eye Care, Glow Boutique, Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Health Actions, UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severo Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, Southern Grill and Patio, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy on 231, Southern Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, Eddie Billings Dentistry in Laverne, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling with Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, The Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Preston Steakhouse, Alabama Restoration, Mr. Mattress, and Firehouse Subs. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Dadgummit. Man, what's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing?
Oh, Neil, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
I chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament
Look
right
at
here.
this. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, have you seen Mr. Wally?
Is this him over here? He's been sleeping here every night for the past week.
Oh my God. Wally, wake up, man. Wally, what are you doing asleep at Mr. Mattress?
Oh, man, these beds are so comfortable with Mr. Mattress.
My gosh, Wally, you can't be sleeping up here. Y'all even know how you got in here?
No idea.
They got Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, Nectar, Troy, Enterprise, Montgomery. Come see the dream team and Mr. Mattress. Wally, we got a show to do. Come on, get up, man. Get up.
Man.
Here, man.
Well, I'm up here at Bill Jackson. I'm about to break in this Raptor out here and go take it for a test drive, bro.
Hey, you want to break in? Why don't you just ask them for a test drive? They're nice. They're up here. Bill Jackson Ford, Bill Jackson Chevy. Hey, Bill Jackson's got both sides of 231 covered, man. F-150s, Mustang GTs, Chevy Tahoes, Cadillacs, GMC trucks, you name it. Come to Bill Jackson Auto for all your auto needs. What in the world are you doing up under this mobile home in the hitch of the truck?
Neil, I just bought a brand new mobile home from Smith Manufacturing, baby.
Well, if you bought it from Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes, they set it up for free for you. They deliver it, set it up, They even hook up the AC and include the dirt work. 566-3883. You serious, Clark? I'm serious, Clark. Double wides, single wides, sheetrock housing. Come see them, Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes. Come on, man. Get up from there. Come on.
All this corn, man. Wally, what are you doing in the cornfield, man? Get some corn, dude. Corn? Yeah. You can't get people's corn. That's against the law. Why don't you go to Piggly Wiggly on 231 or Greenot where it's fresh produce? Come on, man.
Now, isn't this better? Air conditioning. Look at all this produce, man. Here we are at Piggly Wiggly on 231. Also, best butcher in Pike County, Reader's Choice 2020.
Hey, Neal, man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night. Well, Patrick's crazy.
What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys, yesterday you already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance
Are you
now.
okay?
Man, I think I
Pulled your leg
pulled
muscle?
my leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
The real Slim Shady.
I repeat, will the real Slim Shady
Please stand up. Look at Dodie. Dodie said he can't hear it.
so like you never seen a white person?
Man, that is just good. Wasn't he at the Grammys or something?
Yes. Yeah.
That
yeah,
song was
come out
played.
with that, man.
Is that not hilarious?
The real Slim Shady.
With the real Slim
With the
Shady.
real Slim Shady, please stand up. That's good stuff, man. You mixing it up a little bit, man.
Always, man.
Mix it. You went from gospel to country to live rock and roll. Now a little Eminem there.
Eminem.
Like that, man.
8 Mile.
8 Mile. Yeah.
Hey,
You want to tell the story?
I got to tell a story.
Let's tell the story.
Hey, I am in,
Hold on, Facebook funnies.
I am in Detroit, Michigan, with my dad and my uncle.
Going to a Tiger game.
Going to a Tiger game, and I'm driving. We're on the interstate.
Yeah.
Well, I know about 8 Mile.
The story.
The movie.
Yeah.
So the interstate, the exits are 6 miles, 5. You know.
They name the exits.
They-
1 mile, 2 mile, 3 mile, 4 mile.
Well, I get almost to 8 Mile, and my uncle's sitting in the front, my dad's in the back, and I said, I got to use the restroom. And I hit the blinker getting on 8 Mile. My uncle said, no. Go on to the exit. He said, you don't want to get on this exit.
That's classic, man.
Oh, I love it, man. Dad, I know Dad's what he probably remembers that 8 Mile.
That movie 8 Mile, that was hilarious. Oh, that's a
Okay.
good story, man.
All right.
He thought you would get off.
I got to use the restroom.
Goes the next one. Oh, yeah. Hey, Dodie,
Okay.
we got the Facebook funnies ready? Remember, if you lose a sock in the dryer, it comes back as a Tupperware lid that doesn't fit any of your containers. That's true right there.
That
true.
is true.
This door weighed more than the entire car you're driving down there. Oh, man, that's a big Buick door right there. I knew that stud was in there somewhere, following me for more DIY projects. Look at that, just stuck up in there. Look at all the holes. Where he
looks
finally
like
hit
my house,
it.
man.
He finally hit it. When you get out of the shower and stare at yourself in the mirror wondering where it all went wrong. Look at that cat. Get off that site now, Match.com. You don't want to go. Pre-cracked egg saves time. No messy hands. What in the world? I texted Mark Z and told him about unplugging Facebook and plug it back in, and that seems to have worked. You're welcome. Baby
Yoda.
Baby Yoda solved the problem. Oh, I can't read that.
Cause of the October 2021 Facebook outage, Clark W. Griswold Jr. was testing his Christmas lights early, and he had too many light strips plugged in.
Come on, Clark. Come on, Clark, dang it. That's what happened to Facebook. Oh, that's good stuff,
some
man.
of the lights ain't twinkling, Clark.
Clark, some of the lights aren't. The twinkling ones are not twinkling.
Yeah, there you go. You know, James.
I should have my glasses on, Dodie. Why don't you just yell at me to put my glasses
James
on?
is getting already,
yeah.
man. I heard a bunch of hammering and
Where,
knocking.
I want to know, where was that gigantic snowman that you took a picture of?
Down, Brian Meadows took that picture. That was at Lowe's.
In Troy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That thing.
All right, who has bought the 30-foot snowman at Lowe's? We need to know so we can go see it. I want Wally to get it and put it right in the middle of his front yard. This thing
This
is
thing, it
it's
was
gigantuan,
humongous.
man. I mean, it's humongous.
Hey, at commercial break, I'll send a pic to Dodie to put it
Put
up.
it on
you
there.
got to see that thing, man. All right, listen, we are a sports chat show with Neal and Wally, so we'll
Yeah, let's do some
let's do some
sports.
sport.
Yeah, let's do
We'll
some
start off like we normally do with volleyball.
Yep, it's
And-
volleyball season.
Yes, sir. And Enterprise Volleyball beat Gunnersville this week in Northridge down in Gulf Shores in the Shrimp Fest tournament.
That'd be a
Well,
good
they got-
tournament to go to.
Yeah, get some shrimpies.
Yeah, man.
Earlier in the week, they took care of GW Long 25-15, and then 25-10, and 25-22. Enterprise Volleyball is getting hot
They
in the
sure
right
are.
town.
You got that
time,
right,
Neil
man.
Armstrong.
Charles Henderson had kind of an up and down week, and Charles Henderson got swept by Andalusia on Tuesday, but they turned around and beat Carroll on Thursday. So up and down kind of week. This week they got a tri-match against Ayrton and Houston County on Tuesday, and on Thursday they start the area tournament in Andalusia. The first team they play is Greenville. The winner of the Charles Henderson Greenville match will play Andalusia for the championship, but the winner and the runner-up move on to regionals in Montgomery. It starts on October the 20th.
Okay, and Pike Liberal Arts Volleyball dropped the match to Macon East 3-1 this week.
Yeah, and Crenshaw Christian Volleyball swept Abbeville this week. So there's your volleyball update. Good deal.
And speaking of one of our sponsors, Dr. Billings,
Saw him at the game yesterday.
Penn State lost yesterday.
He said it was all about the quarterback injury.
all about quarterback injury. Yeah.
It wasn't about how good Iowa played.
Oh, yeah. Eddie. I love Eddie, man. All right, Eddie, high school football.
Yeah. Charles Henderson traveled to Rehoboth to take on the Rebels Thursday night. The Trojans came home with their first official win of the season by beating the Rebels 40-7. And you probably say, well, why was it official win? Well, they beat Brundage or Pike County in the Jamboree, which they played like a real game. But anyway, this one counted. And Parker Adams threw for 279 yards. He threw for 4 touchdowns, and he rushed for another touchdown. He had a big night. Jawan Boyd had 6 catches for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Zach Coleman rushed the ball for 89 yards, and he had a touchdown. Daquan Brantley hauled in a 30-yard touchdown pass as well. The Trojans stand at 1-5. They host Carroll of Ozark next Friday night right here at the Vet. And you know what, Wally? I tell you what, man. Those stats that Parker Adams put up, I think it's pizza worthy. Let's go ahead and have our first 2-time winner this year. There's always one during the season.
Yeah.
There's always one during the season. Our first 2-time winner of the year. Again, folks, he threw for 279 yards. He was responsible for 5 touchdowns, 4 of them through the air, and he ran for another one. Parker, you win a large one-topping pizza from Marco's Pizza in Troy. Congratulations, buddy. Keep tearing it up out there. He's just a sophomore.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I also wanted to just say, the defensive played a heck of a game,
They
too,
did.
man.
They did.
They had a great outing.
They did. The defense had a great game plan.
Oh, yeah.
They had scouted Rehoboth, and it was almost like they knew what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know it?
Exactly. And let's talk about Ayrton,
Yeah.
the number 4 ranked team in 2A. They stay unbeaten. They beat Zion Chapel 42-6 this past Friday night. Andon Garris had a big night for Ayrton with a 77-yard punt return for a score, a 22-yard touchdown run, and also kicked through a 6 of 6 extra points attempts.
Made them all.
good.
Made them all. That's big in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan Smith rushed for 98 yards on 10 carries and had touchdown runs of 1 and 17 yards. Ian Sin threw a 76-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Johnston. Defensively, the Purple Cats, Landon Tyler, had a 69-yard interception return for a score. Trevor Johnston, Dwayne Riley, and Tough Hand each, Neil, had 5 tackles. Lawson Ledger had an interception. For Zion Chapel, Brandon Grantham scored on a 20-yard touchdown rushing TD.
I bet don't nobody mess with Tough Hand.
Whew.
His parents named him Tough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, the number 8 ranked GW Long Rebels pounded Cottonwood 38-12. Trevor Morris had 197 yards rushing on 22 carries and scored touchdown runs of 67 and 2. Kobe Stringer threw for 141 yards on 7 of 10 passing with 2 touchdowns, and he rushed for 65 yards on the night. He had 8 carries from his quarterback positions with a 3-yard touchdown run for the Rebels. So GW Longs, I got that one loss to Ayrton. Do you see a rematch coming, Willie?
I see.
Maybe.
Number 5 ranked team, Elba, They routed Abbeville 82-14.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I wonder if that's payback from last year because I think Abbeville popped them last year.
Oh, wow, okay. I remember that now.
82-14.
Yeah,
Alvin Henderson led the way with 105 yards rushing and touchdown runs of 5, 12, 15, and 12 yards. Crystal Caldwell had a 24-yard TD run and return and interception 76 yards for a score.
And Mr. Caldwell is still committed to South Alabama. I'm waiting on him to pull the old switcheroo
He's going to do
and
it.
come to Troy.
Bryson Burke scored on a 37-yard run and caught a 39-yard touchdown pass from Braden Johnston. J.T. Coleman scored on a 3-yard run. Brady Johnson threw a 34-yard scoring pass to meet Dominique Griffin.
Yep.
And Griffin also scored on a 33-yard run. Cody Gray had a 56-yard touchdown run.
Yep. Hey, a little bit closer to home, Greenville beats Carroll 20-7. Sports Chat with Neal and Wally, you're on the air.
What's up, fellas?
Bulldog, how you doing this week, man?
Doing good. After a little sour taste in my mouth last night after that.
You mean Friday night?
After that.
Yeah.
No, after that performance last night.
Oh, Alabama, okay. I always think you're going to reference the Pike County Bulldogs first. Hey, man, you did a great job Friday night. I wanted to tell you that.
Thank you very much.
I know your team came up a little short. Johnny, they scored on the first 2 drives of the game, and then I guess Goshen made some adjustments.
And the funny thing was the first play of the game was the long touchdown run
Yeah.
they had.
Okay. And came up
I
just
think it was just that some of the coaches made some bad calls and some bad play calls, I think, in the ball game. Because there was one, if you watched it right toward the end, where King threw the pass over the middle to Thomas, and if he hadn't dropped it when he caught it over, when he was throwing it over his shoulder, he would have went for a touchdown there. When they dropped that pass, it looked like the wind
you can't-
the sails right in.
you can't say that was a bad play call. Then that's just they needed to execute it, don't you think?
Yeah, they should have thrown it more than what they done too. But I figured if they'd have thrown it more than what they done, they might have would have had some success, a little bit better.
I got you.
Goshen was getting them. Goshen scored on two big long pass plays with against us. So that's one way how they put their points on the board.
Yeah, I saw where McClendon had a long touchdown pass.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Hey, Bulldog, I went to the stadium to help you, and I said, hey, I'm here to do the play-by-play with Johnny Bulldog, and they said Bulldog didn't need you. So then I said, well, I'll help Chip Wallace, and they came back and said Chip said he didn't know who Wally Lowry was. So I just left and went on home. I'm messing with you.
We had a bigger crowd than I thought with it being homecoming. You know,
Good gate. That's a good gate. I mean, that's good. That's good for the revenue.
Yeah, and that's a funny coincidence that we've had two games at home this year and lost both of them by 2 points.
Well, Childersburg coming in there. What's the report on that?
Well, they're 2-4 overall. They've
maybe.
What I heard about Childersburg, they're like us. They're a predominantly run type team. The quarterback runs about 75% of the time.
Gotcha. Well, hey, put down the chips, man, and you're doing the PA Friday night for the Childersburg game, correct?
That is correct. Yes, regular PA announcers out of town.
Man, you gonna be the next Paul Feinbaum, man. You just climbing the ladder.
Telling you,
Tell
man.
me about it, yeah. I'm gonna change things up. I'm gonna have the boys rocking when they come out for the warm up with the music I got lined up that I'm getting ready. I'm getting lined up for the week.
They gonna
be fired up and ready to rock and roll when I'm through with them.
They gonna let you do the music too?
Yeah, I got the pregame music to be playing on my.
Van Halen, baby. Throw some Van Halen on there.
He's already said Jackson Brown's gonna be in there.
All right, that's cool.
Jackson Brown. Johnny, thank you for calling, man. You have a great week, man, and enjoy doing the.
I want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
I leave.
Go ahead.
Pete Golden in that Florida game, he really showed his colors with the defense in that Florida game. But then last night too, I still think he needs to be gone.
Pete Golden. Everybody thinks he needs. And hey, I don't think it would hurt to make a defensive change, because Pete Golding has proven that he can foul it up. He can have a bad defensive game plan, and we're starting to see some, a couple last year, a couple this year, and that may not meet Saban's standards. It's definitely not meeting
Wally,
that.
what you think about Cincinnati being number 3?
I like that, man. I think they should be number 2. I'm
Oh,
gonna
come
talk
on.
about that in a little bit.
Come on. Johnny, Doty's saying we have got to take a break, brother. I hate to cut you off.
All right.
Man, we'll talk to you later, okay?
See y'all next week.
All right,
See you, man.
Johnny Bulldog calling in. We got to take a next break. We'll be right back.
Man, did you see the size of that crowd, man?
Man, the Pompadour's that big down here, dude.
I don't know what it is, man. It must be these shirts.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
They like these shirts, man. Deep South Apparel, Pete Van Horn and Montgomery.
And heck yeah, man, they even go good, even salt water they canned up.
Saltwater fishing. Deep South Apparel in Montgomery. Call Pete Van Horn.
Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Deal, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson,
Hey,
Wally.
Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it.
Oh,
Call
Lord.
Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the
yeah.
guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh, no. Yes, it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put this stuff
Man,
back,
some
boy.
good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
Uh-oh.
They don't even open till 4.
Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Lenny Traver play, and I'm going to give me one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the States. Also, best catfish awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that.
I know.
And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traver, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Wait, where's your dad?
Let me come outside, the house flooded.
The house flooded. Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world, Wally?
Man, 3 pipes busted, the house all flooded, Neil.
You have got to be kidding, man. Why didn't you call Rand Anderson at Alabama Restoration, 371-5591? You wouldn't be wearing goggles and snorkels and slinging water out the front door? Unbelievable. Alabama Restoration, no disaster is too big. 371-5591. Give them a call today.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies. Cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
Robert Palmer, man.
Robert Palmer.
That could be construed as Robert Palmer.
That is Robert Palmer.
Nah, that's Peter Gabriel. Shock the monkey, Peter Gabriel.
Come on. You know Johnny Bulldog knew that one.
Why would you shoot a monkey?
It's Shock. S-H-O-C-K.
Well, why would you even shock a monkey?
That's the big question with the song.
We need to get us a little pet monkey, a little spider monkey.
And bring him on the show.
Holly has this little spider monkey thing where he just eats Cool Whip all the time. It's on Facebook.
It's an app.
No, it's just a little monkey that eats Cool Whip all the
I
time.
don't know anything about that. Greenville beats Carroll 20-7. The lone touchdown for the Eagles came in the fourth quarter on a 27-yard pass from Keyshawn Cole to Dakota McLeod. And with Greenville beating Carroll,
Yeah, Chip Wallace just texted me and said that if Charles Henderson or Carroll wins,
probably going to get the fourth
he's going to get the 4th seed.
because of what just happened. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you, Chip.
Yeah.
Going to the Goshen, talking about Johnny Bulldog, they beat Pike County 15-13. Neil, someone had to win, brother.
Hey,
You know?
just shoot up in here. Somebody's got to have some
Yeah,
relief.
there you go. Coming to the game, both teams are
That's
winning.
my tribute to Mike Amos. He
There you
always
go.
says it.
Zameric Andrews
There you go.
rushed for 148 yards on 19 attempts and scored on a 26-yard run for Goshen. Pike County scored on the first 2 possessions of the game. Kentavious Thomas raced 45 yards for the first score, and Jacone Jake Loman Glasgow scored on a 1-yard run for the second and nothing further the rest of the game. Neal, Mr. Andrews getting 148 yards on 19 carries, baby. I hate to tell you, but that's pizza worthy too, don't you think?
It is. Let's give co-players. You want to?
Let's get co-players.
All right.
Mr. Andrews, you are also deserve a Marco's One Topping Pizza. You're a co-player of the week. You also win that pizza for Marco's Pizza. And congratulations on that. We'll get his picture up later on today.
Parker Adams and Zamaric Andrews. 148 yards on 19 carries and 2 score. I mean, that's good stats right there.
And I tell you, also my little buddy Tyler McClendon, he had a good game.
He
too,
did.
Man.
He did.
For Goshen.
Northside beat New Brockton 19-13. That was a great game. For New Brockton, Jamaricus Brown rushed for 135 yards on 23 carries, and Cashin had 69 on 14 carries. Defensively, Cashin earned 7 tackles, including 2 for losses. Anthony Seiler added an interception for the Gamecocks as well.
All right, and going on to Geneva County, they beat Houston County 40-21. Emmanuel Henderson, the Alabama running back commit, rushed for 220 yards on 10 carries with 3 touchdowns and also threw a touchdown pass for Geneva County. Henderson
can do it all.
He can do it. Henderson scored on runs of 65, 17, and 33 yards.
He's getting better as the season goes on, isn't he?
Yep.
St. James beat Dale County 45-20. Alex Banks threw for 316 yards. He was 20 of 31 passing for Dale County, with touchdown passes of 82 yards to Darian Crossley and 50 yards to Christian Ross. Banks also scored on a 4-yard run, and he also threw a 2-point conversion to Crossley. Ross caught 9 passes for 147 yards with a touchdown, and Crossley caught 7 passes for 124 yards and a touchdown. Them 2 kids getting it done down there
sure are, buddy.
for Dale County.
Over in Enterprise, down on 30 miles from us, they held off and defeat Smith Station 49-35 in a shootout. Amari Griffin led Enterprise 121 yards on 15 carries. McKill Johnson, he had 11 carries for 96 yards, and Hayes ran 9 times for a total of 70 yards.
Yeah.
The Cats totaled up 320 yards on 41 rushing attempts, and Quentin Hayes had 9 for 15 night passing for 177 yards, earning Enterprise High School 497 total yards.
Tell you what, Enterprise can get up and down the field, can't they?
They sure can.
I know they lost to Central Phoenix City, but Enterprise can put some yards in the stats, brother.
And now let's recap some of the scores this past Friday night. Dothan beat Jeff Davis 20-18. Pike Road 56, Helen 27, ACA 33, Geneva 7, Luverne 44, Francis Marion 0, and Sampson 30, Red Level 8.
Something just come to mind. I read that Greenville's now ranked in the top 10, so add that to the ranked teams that Charles Harris played.
Oh, yeah.
Crestview 27, Andalusia 12, Slocum 57, Daleville 0, Opp 49, Wicksburg 6, Brantley 46, Georgiana 0, Strawn 48, Booker T. Washington 22. Man, it's my understanding that we don't have a pizza winner this week in the Steel Wally's Pizza Contest. What in the world happened?
Well, we got to come up to a break, and then I'm going to tell you what happened when we get right back. So don't turn that dial. We got a special announcement.
Be right back.
Good to be back at Preston's. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry too. You ready? What are you doing?
Kelly Tater.
What are you doing? Wally, that's somebody's food.
What kind of nut are you?
I'm so sorry. He gets in a trance when we come to Preston's. I apologize. He is a nut job. Hey, snap out of it, man. Oh, that's not yours.
Oh, we're Preston's on.
Come out to Preston's and get your own Kaylee Tater. What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, dude, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in. See, Mr. Mike. Man, is Mr. Crease in? Wally has hit a deer, and he's got insurance with Crease Agency. Mike!
Wally,
Wally's
what
hit,
happened?
Wally's hit a deer, man.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Can you mount this thing?
Well, I mounted the one I killed. I guess we'll mount yours
We're
too.
gonna
But first, we're going to fix your truck.
That
Good
sounds
deal.
good.
Call the Crease Agency for all your insurance needs. Wally, what are you doing at Roadmart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing with that tire?
Oh, man, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25?
Yeah.
So they even make 25? Hey, they can do specialty rims at Roadmart here in Troy, Alabama. They also do brake work and change your oil, anything under the hood here at Roadmart 231. And they can even get Wally some 25 for his man. 566-3413, Road Barn on 231.
Man, I got a big party coming on tonight, man. I got girls coming
What?
everywhere. Hey,
What are you doing up here at Southern Grill and Patio, man, with all you girls?
getting a big green egg, man. Only place in Florida's got them.
You having a big party, I heard you say?
Yeah, got girls coming and
Well,
everything.
you need to get all this deck furniture. They got the big green eggs, the medium green eggs, the little green eggs, everything for a big party on a deck. They got the wood thing. Hey, you got pellet grills, gas grills, anything you need. Southern Grill and Patio on North Three Notch in Troy, Alabama. And I'm out here at Firehouse Subs in Troy, and I ordered me a sandwich on my app. Best sandwiches in town, Firehouse Subs, Troy, Alabama. Wally, what are you doing? What are you doing up here at Firehouse?
Well, they said for a fireman get free subs, man.
They don't get free subs. Firemen get discounts.
Oh, discounts.
But they know you're not a fireman.
Yeah.
Come on, I ordered on my app. It was super easy. I'll pay for yours. Come on. What are you doing with the hose? What are you doing with the hose? So nice. Welcome to Firehouse in Troy. Come see them. Best subs in town. Hey, what are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital? Pet Resort.
I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort.
You got to know that.
That's Kiss. I don't know the name of the song. American Man.
All American.
All American.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You said it was your understanding that.
I was told that nobody wanted pizza. Except for you. You thought, what happened? You
Well, I
won.
won it, man.
You won.
Yeah, I won. Couldn't nobody beat me, and that's why we do the contest. I just let y'all beat me.
But that don't mean you get a pizza.
I'm going to get it tonight.
You and I can't win it.
You mean tell me that you're not going to call and say Wally won the pizza and I'm not getting Marco's
No,
pizza?
that
tonight?
ain't the way it works. That ain't the way
What?
it works.
I beat everybody else that played.
If they beat you, they get a pizza. It's
Yeah.
not Wally trying to win to get a pizza.
Yeah, that's what I need to talk my attorney. We got some
Look,
attorney sponsors.
he's got you right there winning $10,000. $10 million.
Unbelievable. But no, actually, I did.
But you swept it, didn't you?
I swept the board 6-0, and there were some tough games.
It was. That was a good one. That was
a good one.
Those were
And
good
we got
ones,
some real tough ones coming up, and I'm gonna tell you which ones they are after we talk about.
I got you,
who
man.
owes who.
Hey, coming up this week, Charles Henderson hosts Carroll of Ozark. Crenshaw Christian hosts Abbeville Christian. Enterprise hosts Jeff Davis. GW Long travels to Geneva County. You ready for this one? Elba hosts Ayrton.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
Elba hosts Ayrton. Who wants to go see that one? Brantley's at Red Level. Dale County's at Booker T. Washington. And Daleville goes to Northside.
Bullitt County is at Geneva. Zion Chapel's at Cottonwood. Goshen hosts Beulah. I think that's another game Goshen might can win that.
Yeah.
Strong hosts Alabama Christian. Luverne hosts Thornsley. Pike Liberal Arts is at Valiant Cross in Montgomery, right across the street from where I work.
Yep.
New Brockton hosts Providence. Highland Home hosts Francis Marion. And Pike County hosts Childersburg. And kind of like what Bulldog Johnny says, I think Pike County,
Goshen and Pike
possibility,
County might
beat them.
Pike County get off the schneid and get one, and Goshen win 2 in a row.
Exactly.
Have you got the games picked
I
out
got
for
the
this
games,
week?
buddy, and
Come
there's
on
some
with it.
good ones.
Come
Dale
on with it.
County is at Booker T. Washington. I like that one.
Okay.
They both are down. See,
Somebody's got
to win.
Gotcha.
Pikeville Liberal is at Valiant Cross. I've heard some good stuff about Valiant Cross.
Really?
Yes, you know,
Okay,
that's
okay.
a private school out of Montgomery.
Yeah.
Elba hosts Ayrton. You knew that was going to be on there. So that's 3 right there off the top.
Elba and Ayrton. Woo.
All right, GW Long travels to Geneva County.
That's a good one.
Can they stop
Emmanuel Henderson?
That's going to be the case. In Geneva County, they always do good.
Yep.
All right. And then my toss-up game, Strong hosts Alabama Christian. I think that's going to be a good one. And then the game of the week, Charles Henderson will host Carroll.
Playoff implications.
Implications going to be cut game, and that's going to be the total points, and I'll get that out tonight.
Gotcha.
On the
So you
thing.
got Charles Henderson Carroll, total points. Strawn, Alabama Christian, G.W. Long, Geneva County, Elba, Ayrton, Pike Live, Valiant Cross, and Dale County, Booker T. Washington.
I think this one's going to be probably a 3-3 split is what I'm thinking.
All right. I got you, brother. I got you. Hey, the Troy Trojans hosted Georgia Southern yesterday, and the Eagles, and they won by a field goal in the last minute, 27-24, running their record to 3-3. Gunnar Watson got the start at quarterback yesterday. Now, we're not sure if Taylor Powell was hurt. I do know he had a big old knee brace on the sidelines, but he was dressed out. He might have could have played, but he may have been hurt, and or was it a straight-up coaching move? Just don't know. Gunnar Watson started the game. It's his first start since last fall. So, he had to be a little rusty. And he was 24 for 36 for 270 yards and 2 touchdowns. Did not throw any interceptions. Jamontez Woods, the Texas A&M transfer, had his coming out party yesterday. He had 98 yards on 9 carries and a long touchdown run. And Reggie Todd led the receivers with 4 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. The Trojans look to start a new winning streak as they travel to San Marcos, Texas, take on the Bobcats of Texas State, looking for 2 in a row.
2 in a row. And I'll just say this one thing, and we normally try not to bash officiating, but our defense on a lot of they were held a lot of times, and I kept my mouth shut. Or a lot of folks in front of us. I mean, it was just so obvious, but hey, how it goes. Yeah. And now let's go. Speaking as we opened up in our opening segment, Alabama loses Texas A&M 41-38 out in College Station. Bryce Young had probably his worst game of his young career. Boy, that hurt his Heisman. Don't know, but. I'm not saying it was really bad, but it was his worst.
And that's if you look at it, that could be a compliment about how good his other games have been.
Yeah, he was 28 for 48 for 369 yards with 3 touchdowns, but he had that interception in the first half. He was under immense pressure.
He was
from the blitz and Aggies. Brian Robertson had 147 yards on the ground on 24 attempts. Jameson Williams led the receivers with 10 grabs for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That cat's special.
He's good.
Number 11, folks.
Man, the Tide defense was just gashed through the air for 285 yards and not so shabby. They had 94 yards rushing.
Yeah, they held them up on the ground pretty good, didn't you think?
And I thought they played better the second half. Yeah. I mean, the first half, they were.
You play 4 quarters of football and hold somebody under 100 yards rushing.
I mean, they were eating ice cream and sucking on snow cones the first half. Unbelievable. But they gave up 3 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing. Yeah. Alabama will try to start another winning streak next week as they travel to Starksville to tackle the Bulldogs' air raid of Mississippi State.
Stark Vegas.
Let me tell you, that game's going to be on 6 o'clock ESPN. And if Alabama's defense plays like they did against Texas A&M, I hate to say it, our man down there, Pirate's going to pick them apart.
Like you said, they played much better the second half. But there were so many receivers just running wide open on busted coverage in the first half. Boy, air raid over here in Starkville. Woo! Texas A&M is not known for their valiant passing game. I mean, if Alabama's letting receivers just run free the first and second quarter, busted coverages, well, they better be ready. They go to Starkville. They beat keep in mind, Mississippi State just beat Texas A&M.
And I watched that game, and it was amazing. It just tickles me to death to see the Pirate. I love him to death.
Oh, yeah.
4th and inches, and he throws.
Throw him. I
mean, he does not believe in running. But.
Yeah. Hey, we got one more break tonight. Let's go ahead and get it in, and we'll come back. We'll finish up some Auburn football and talk about Iowa.
Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
He's out of there, baby.
What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. What? The ball bounced in front of the plate. Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566-7172, and get those eyes checked immediately.
Neil, call Jason Jones.
What is it?
Out of oxygen, man.
Out of oxygen? You got your snorkeling device right there. What do you mean you're out of oxygen?
Oh, all this is to show people where you are, man.
What's that? Why you can breathe through that?
I need call Unbelievable. Jason, can you bring some oxygen from Joel's Medical Supply down to St. Andrews State Park at the Jetties? Wally needs some oxygen. Call Jason Jones for all your oxygen needs.
We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
But then what if you want something other than just a fishing pond? Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot. Bigfoot? Well, hey, where you not coming in to get some Crow's chicken and brundage?
I need some nugget sauce, man.
I'd like a nugget dinner with extra sauce and roll. Don't worry about him. He's all the time over in the door.
Lord bless it. Nugget dinner.
We're going to eat it here. Crow's and brundage.
Frozen brundage.
Oh, man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey, man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh, that's
Hook.
Hook? Oh, I'm going to Hook's, brother.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Good Lord. What in the world? Hook's, baby. Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. Hey, what's going on today?
Mr. Neal, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh, my God. Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, bro.
Come out to the Pig Cafe Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. The biggest cat head biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What in the heck? Playing with fidget spinner?
Wally, did
I'm
you have a
sorry,
wreck?
Mr. Wally.
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Mr. Wally.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You can't.
Back to the show. Last segment. We got about 3 minutes. Auburn hosted Georgia Bulldogs. Auburn drives the ball straight down the field after the opening kickoff. I mean, down the field, took a 3-0 lead. And, brother, it was all downhill after that. After the 3-0 lead, the Bulldogs win 38-10. Bo Nix had some good plays, but he had some bad ones too. He's just Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He was 21 for 38, 272 yards. He didn't have any passing touchdowns. He threw one costly interception. Tanks Bigby had 28 yards on 10 carries. Auburn just could not get the running game going. That Georgia defense is just something else, man. Auburn 4-2 on the year. They travel to Fayetteville, Arkansas to take on the Razorbacks next Saturday. Hey, it's the 11 a.m. kickoff on CBS.
Okay, and on other notes from yesterday, Iowa looks to be for real, buddy. They beat undefeated Penn State team 23-20, and Neal got to ask you the biggest question in the world.
Iowa?
How many 5 stars does Iowa have? I'm just curious. I mean,
Wally, I would have to do a little research, but I don't think Iowa has any 5 stars. Now they got a bunch of 3 stars and some 4 stars, but I don't think Iowa has recruited any 5 stars. I tell you what, though, them cats play as a team. They play as a team.
what
man.
about Kentucky, man?
6-0. How about those Kentucky Wildcats whip up on LSU 42-21 yesterday? I'm gonna tell you what, man. Watch out for those Kentucky Wildcats. They start to believe, Wally.
Yeah, hey,
You know,
my buddy
they may
Caitlin-
not have the best talent in the SEC, but believing means a lot.
Our buddy Caitlin Beatty,
Yeah.
she was at the game Saturday night. She sent some clips and
Yeah.
stuff, but she just said that they are going to do game day there.
Kentucky and Georgia.
Now, I wonder who's going to be the guest speaker.
Kentucky's 6-0 run may come to an end. They got to go to Athens, and that's where game day is.
Oh, that's where I thought game day was going to be.
No,
Kentucky.
it's in Athens. It's in Athens, and
wonder
we'll
what the line's
see.
gonna be.
Jody, throw up the AP poll that just came out if you can, real quick. Whoop, that's not it. That's the scores. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Hey, how about some? Here we go. Georgia, look at number 2, Wally. No 5 stars.
No 5 stars.
Iowa, Cincinnati. You okay? I think Alabama is better than Iowa, Cincinnati, and Oklahoma. They just happened to slip up against Texas A&M.
I'm going to tell you what. I think the worst team out of all those 15 is Oklahoma.
Do you?
I did watch some of that, Neil. They are horrible.
Hey, Major League Baseball's in the playoffs. American League, Tampa Bay's tied up with Boston 1-1. Houston leads the White Sox 2-0. In the National League, Atlanta's tied with Milwaukee 1-1, and the Dodgers are tied with the Giants 1-1.
Dodgers in it?
Dodgers made the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. There's my lovely family right there. Happy birthday, Michelle. I love you. See you next week. Stay cool.